Hello everybody. On this video I'm going to do something a little bit different than what I've been doing previous. Today I'm going to talk about a video that was put out this morning by a channel called The Uneducated Economist. I believe the fellow's name is Simon. Anyway, so he lives just down the road, 60 miles down the road from me. So he we're almost neighbors. Anyway, so the name of his video today was National Economic Emergency. And then he went on to say that whatever economic problems that we're in right now, they're unfixable. He's telling us that the last 100 years or so, it's probably more than that. I mean, I would think it's more than that. Things have been going downhill so far, and it's, kicking the can down the road to where now they cannot fix it. And I think that's just kind of not really true. He also blames it on the consumer, you and I, and all these consumers, blames it on us, the economic situation in the United States, because we're all trying to keep up with the Joneses, because we want more than what we can afford, because humanity is trying to live beyond his means, and he claims that is why we're in the economic situation that we're in. Which, I like Simon, I like the Uneducated Economist, and I like his channel. He's a very smart guy. Oh my God, there's some Yahoo. He's smart, and he retains knowledge like a son of a gun. I'm just so impressed with him. But on this particular issue, he's way wrong. It's not the consumer's fault. Heck no. It's the government's fault. We're in the exact same situation that our government intended to put us in. Okay? Now, the thing is, you don't want to mistake yourself about who is our government, who is running our country. It's corporations that are running things for us. And that's where it stems. If we want to change the economic woes that our country is in, if we want to stop the fall in economic activity that we are in, we have to change the structure of corporations. There is no reason that we should be obligated to pay a corporation a profit. This limited liability nonsense, that's what's causing all this. They should have a corporation ought to have the same liability as you and I as individuals. If they screw up, they should go to jail. They should be punished, sent to the electric chair because they killed somebody, all those things. But the government has chosen to make these people unaccountable for what's happening in the world. And I think that's the real problem. We have got to change get rid of the whole corporate idea. If somebody wants to have a business, they can have a business. But this getting 100 people together to create a monopoly, I mean, that's just total garbage. That's why the economic downturn is happening. That's why we're having an emergency. And also, it's the same idea as people. You've heard people say, "Well, you got the government that you deserve." No, we don't. We don't have the government we deserve. We deserve much better. We're given horrible choices. Then they give you a choice. You either eat dog shit or you eat cat shit. But one way or another, you're going to be eating shit. And that's the problem. democracy, the great United States experiment, has failed. It is a failure. We've got to admit that. Everybody needs to admit that. It's not that big of a deal. Well, no, it's a big deal, but it's a failure. So we've got to teach ourselves how to wean ourselves off of this whole failed democracy bullcrap and come up with something different. And that's, there's lots of ideas out there, and they're very good ideas. That don't mean that you got to go to a dictator or anything like that. There's other ideas than democracy isn't all that great. This democracy is what's opened the door for the United States to go in and create all these color revolutions in all these countries. Ukraine and Syria and Israel. Don't get me started on Israel. Okay, so moving on. Okay, blames keeping up with the Joneses as the problem, and that's not true. Okay, and he says the only way to fix the problem is for new money to be coming in. What? No, that doesn't fix the problem. That extends the problem. Come on, man. That's what's been going on. That's what created the problem. And you're on the side of saying more of creating this problem. I don't call him BS on it. Simon, I like you, but you're really wrong on that one. Okay, what else we got? He talks about how tariffs will not work because there's going to be workarounds on it and all that. Well, that's true. I mean, normal people call that insider trading, and that's what's been going on for 1,000 years. The ruling class, they got all the inside information, and they trade information. This tariffs and shit, that's information just for you and I, right? Because we're nothing. So they're just talking crap to us. But the real thing is, these countries. Now, if one country benefits, that's all in the plan. If one country does not benefit, that's also part of the plan. It's all being planned out, and we have to just make our own plans and realize that we are not included in that little group of people. And so we've got to find our own way. And that's what this channel is all about, is understanding what the elites are doing and then still finding our own way. Okay, so what else we got going on here? Anyway, and I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but it's these corporate monopolies that is tearing things up. This whole bailout culture, I don't know when it started. I think it started from Reagan, building out Chrysler, Lee Iacocca. I mean, that was a huge mistake. They should have let Chrysler go down. They should have went bankrupt. If they can't afford to stay in business, if they can't do business, get rid of them. Let somebody else in there. And they saved that because they saved Chrysler because Chrysler was a corporation. The same reason they saved these stupid ass banks, Chase, Manhattan, all these Bear Stearns. Anyway, so that's why they changed. They saved these large corporations. The large corporations are the ones running the country, and so they get their communism and their socialism. The only ones that don't get socialism or bailed out of anything is us plebs. And so, Simon, you're kind of wrong about this particular video. You're normally right. You are such a smart guy. You're right on top of things. But your conclusions are not all there. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I'll leave a link to the video I'm talking about and the timestamps. I'll attempt to leave timestamps down there of the sections of Simon's video that I'm talking about. And then I'll leave it all down in the description somewhere. But before I go, I want to ask you, please, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. I guess the thumbs up is the same as a like, right? So give me a like and subscribe, and come back. Leave me a message. Let me know if what I'm talking to you about is making any sense. If it is, great. If it's not, I need to know that too. All right. Thank you. Have yourself a good day, and talk to you later. Bye.